Sure, it's been great working with Cameron Ward. He's a great quarterback. I'm just trying to build the chemistry now. So when the season comes, it's just natural.
What about him stands out to you the most, these first few weeks of spring?
I would say, just his ability to see defenses, look at blitzes, being able to make a change, a different call on the read. That's really stood out to me.
Talk about your game this spring. Your name's been mentioned a few times as a guy that's making progress. How do you feel you're doing out there?
I got work to do. I got improvement to do. I just want my coaches to be able to trust me in any packages when I'm out there on the field. My teammates for sure. And I just got to keep working, keep growing. I can never be consistent, never be comfortable, and I'm always trying to get better.
So do you feel you are making a move?
Yes, I am. I'm making progress, but I still got a lot of improvement. Releases, hands, always. I can always enhance my craft, always.
Have you improved your speed this offseason?
Well, I have a trainer I work out with back home. We just do sprints. We work on hills. We have sleds with the weight on my back. Just simple stuff like that.
Do you get like GPS data?
Yeah, we were
faster than it's been.
I'm like a 21, high 21 guy, low 22 guy.
And have you been that before this offseason?
Nah, last year I was probably I was like middle 20. So yeah, I've improved my speed.
Isaiah, what's some of your characteristics you want the fans to notice from you this year?
Just I'm a team player. I'll do whatever for the team. I just want the team to. I want us to win as a team. I want us all to be successful. When one person eats, I want us all to eat. So just do my best to make sure we all be successful.
Some good battles with the DBs, so far that we've seen. Just how's it been going up against those guys?
Yeah, sir. Derek Porter's a great defensive back. He gives me great battles every day. I appreciate him. Jadias Richardson, he's a great DB as well. And like the saying is, iron sharpens iron. We get each other better each and every day.
Who do you feel like is your toughest matchup?
All the DBs. I feel like they're all good. I can't really pick and choose between one. They all have their own style of play, and it's very good. But I only go against Daryl a lot, so Daryl gives me great work every day.
There's some good young talent in your
room. For sure.
With Trader, what stands out to you about his skills?
He's just so natural. He came in so natural. He looks like he's been here before. He's going to be a great player for us. We're going to need him tremendously. I'm impressed with him as well. But we knew this about him. That's what he does. And he came in with a good head on his shoulder. He came in ready to. He's a team player as well. Also.
So last year was like a flash here, a flash there from you. I guess this year you're looking more consistent, more consistency and capability maybe to make more plays week after week after week.
Right, yeah. Last year you guys saw a little glimpse in Texas A&M game, but yeah, this year I'm just working on my consistency, so my coaches can trust me, make that play. They know I'm going to go make that play happen, and just I need to gain the trust from my teammates as well.
Speaking of trust, I heard you say you're trusting the process with everything that's going on. Has that process been going the way that you expected it to?
Yeah, process has been going real well. You never know how the process is going to go. It's the process, so you can't really you always have a way you want it to go, but it's going to always knock you off. But it's just that's what tests you the most. When adversity comes, how do you handle it? So I feel like I handle it pretty well.
What have you learned from the last question from Savion Riley and Jacolby George within the past year or so?
What I've learned from those guys, they taught me a lot, especially Xavier, and just consistency. I'm gonna keep harping on that because that's really the big key. Being able to be trustworthy, and also being quarterback friendly. You want to be quarterback friendly because those 50-50 balls I need to come down with, and it's just as long as you're quarterback friendly, that's it. That's all you need to be.
Hi, Jacolby. I know last year probably didn't end how you wanted to with the 3 penalties. After the season, did you and the head coach have a hard talk about cleaning up that sort of stuff? And if so, what did you emerge from that meeting thinking you had to do?
I just had to gain his trust back and just be able to move on and just be a better teammate and be a better player on the field and off.
Have you felt remorse about the penalties?
Of course. I messed up the team. We could have won the game, and that kind of set us back.
Jacolby, talk about your dynamic with Cam Ward and the chemistry. How's your chemistry with him?
I feel like me and Cam Ward, it feels like we've been playing together, and we just have that chemistry off the back, and we just keep working on and getting ready for the season.
Jacolby, you had a decent year last year, put up some pretty good stats, but of course, the penalties obviously were a negative, and I imagine for you, you want to find more consistency
Yes.
this year?
I just want to gain the trust of my teammates and my coaches and just be able to have fun out there.
Jacolby, you took a pretty big step from the year before to last year. How big of a role did Kevin Beard have in your development and just your confidence overall?
He helped a lot. Like, I feel like without him, I couldn't have done it.
So what do you need to do to get that consistency? Like, what can you do better to become a high-impact player?
I feel like just working with the teammates, being with the quarterback a lot more, and just being around the facility, just being a better player.
What one last thing, obviously, on the end of last season, what teammates were in your ears either telling you, hey, this can't be part of your game, or just encouraging you, who you leaned on, who showed leadership with you in that regard?
I feel like it was more of my coach, Kevin Beard. He was helping me a lot, being like a role model for me and just helping me get on the right path.
How do you feel about the younger receivers?
I feel like they're doing very good right now. Like, I feel like they did better than we did when we were freshmen.
Do you have a specific player?
Naikar and JoJo.
Cam Ward's skill that makes him a dangerous player back there. You point to what, Jacolby?
Just being able to like extend the play and just making great throws.
For you, what's one thing that excites you the most about this year's offense?
Having Cam Ward, being able to just him doing whatever he could do and just helping us out.
You're an older player now. You've been around a little bit. How does that help you, maybe, hopefully, mentally in games, keep your composure better?
I feel like as I gain the trust of my coaches and my player, that helps me be a better person and a better player.
But just being like an older, more mature
Yes.
guy, a guy that's
I feel
played a
like-
lot of college football, should that help you also?
Yes, that helps a lot too, as well.
So when you talk to your former teammates, of course, came here a year ago, what had he told you about reasons to come to UM, things to be on the lookout for? Thank you.
Really just the program here. I heard of the benefits that was going on at Miami. It's just a place where, a special place, and I really just want to be a part of the culture that was being built here for the most part. Appreciate it.
So talk a little bit about how it's going for you here. Obviously, there's a need for safeties.
Yeah.
They're looking for guys that can step in immediately. How's it going for you so far?
You come from great guys like Cam and James that were here, and I really just wanted to be a part of, this safety crew here. Miami's known for top safeties, and I really just want to come here with the competition and work, and I'm excited about it.
Is what you're asked to do here much different than what you were doing at Vanderbilt?
There's benefits at both places for the most part. I feel like it was, good stuff at Vandy, but here, I feel like I'm developed really well. Coach G, I get praise to Coach G and Coach Cristobal, and I'm really loving what their work they're building. So.
What does Coach G want from his safeties?
He wants a dominant, aggressive group of safeties, and he has really high expectations for the guys in the back end. So, we're just working right now in the spring, and we're just focused.
For you, Savion, having your defensive coordinator work primarily with the safeties, how important and benefits is that for you to understand the defense?
I love that. He's hands-on. So, I'm always around Coach G, and just being hands-on with him it's even better that your coach is the defensive coordinator, and I'm locked in with them. So.
Personality-wise, how's Coach George?
He's funny. He's a funny guy. He's funny, but he's the right type of serious. He can joke with you, but also know when it's time to be serious, and I love that about him.
Sometimes unusual to go into an off-season not knowing who either starting safety will be.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
if Misha's going to be in slot corner or safety.
Yeah.
Do you need to establish a rapport and a lot of communication skills off the field with the other safeties, Zaquan obviously, Jaden, others, just to have that in place regardless of who you end up pairing with?
I would say yes. I think communication off the field, building relationships with them will help with, me being on the field communicating. But for the most part, when I get out there, it's just me talking. I'm just worried about me communicating, and I just got to keep communicating every day, and we're gonna all build, a great communication in the back end. So.
Playing against these wide receivers, Cam Ward so far this
Yeah.
season, what are those battles been like on the field?
He's a dog. I'm back there in the post a lot, and I'm just hoping, he tucks one back there for me. But, he's a great QB, and we're just working. It's competitive every day.
What were you looking for when you went into the transfer portal and came here?
Just a place where you know, I really fit. A place where, you know, my coach can really help me get to where I want to go, and just a team that's full of dogs back there that really just want to win, succeed for the most part.
With that being said, how do you feel like you fit in with the defense, and how are you able to help this team win this season?
I feel like I fit in really good with the system. For the most part, I feel like I'm aggressive, rangy, I'm lengthy, and I can really help back there with balls coming back there, and tackling as well.
What school was your other finalist besides Miami? You considered options in the portal?
Other schools, schools like UGA, LSU. Those are schools, you know, I talk to, but you know, I'm glad to be here for now. You know, I'm glad to be here.
So having played a reasonable amount of SEC football, how does that prepare you? You feel to come into the ACC?
For the most part, you know, all conferences are physical. All conferences are really the same. You know, so it's not really much different for me. Even if I was wherever conference I was at, I'm just ready to play ball. So, you know.
How much are you being cross-trained in different positions, and how versatile would you say you are on the back end?
I say I'm pretty versatile. You know, I go from field safety to boundary safety. I'm really just learning both, trying to see where I fit, and you know, I'll play wherever I need to play.